Once the ninth planet of our solar system, Pluto captured our hearts. But even after being demoted, why do we still love this tiny world beyond Neptune? Maybe it's the mystery, or the feeling of a frontier just out of reach. Either way, Pluto still glows in our imagination. Tonight, we revisit the story of how it began, why it changed, and why our wonder never did. The year was 1930. At Lowell Observatory in Arizona, a young farm boy turned astronomer, Clyde Tombaugh, patiently blinked plates night after night until a tiny wanderer revealed itself. Headlines called it the ninth planet. Pluto seemed distant, massive, mysterious. Textbooks printed 9 worlds. Kids learned their names by heart. For generations, Pluto marked the frontier, named for the god of the underworld. It felt like a secret in the dark. Even if tiny, it stood tall in the mind. Over time, estimates shrank, but fascination grew. Pluto became a rite of passage in science class. It symbolized the edge of possibility. A dot on a plate, but a beacon in culture. Discovery had a new address: beyond Neptune. In 2006, astronomers voted to redefine what a planet is. 1. It orbits the Sun. 2. It is round under its own gravity. 3. It has cleared its orbit of debris. Pluto passed the first 2, but not the third. It shares space with many icy neighbors. The Kuiper Belt is crowded. Then came discoveries like Eris, comparable in size. To keep the list manageable, the IAU refined the rules. The public reaction was swift. Petitions, debates, and disbelief spread online. Many felt something personal had been lost. Textbooks and models changed overnight. Pluto turned into a cultural icon all over again. Meanwhile, scientists emphasized clarity and consistency. Dwarf planets were recognized as a distinct class. Labels changed, but Pluto remained Pluto. The debate bridged science and sentiment. Even experts disagreed on the best definition. Pluto's path cuts through a busy neighborhood. Planetariums rewrote their scripts, but affection only deepened. In the end, the sky did not change. Only our words for it did, and that opened doors to richer stories. First, nostalgia. For millions, Pluto lived in childhood models and memory. Its removal felt personal, like a friend left off the list. We grew up tracing its path at the edge of the map. It represented a faraway place we might one day reach. Second, the underdog story. We root for the small, the overlooked, the resilient. Pluto answered with a heart, literally. Beauty in a place no one expected. Labels fade, character endures. Then came New Horizons, a spacecraft with a date at the edge. 9.5 years across the deep, through hibernations, course tweaks, and hope. A fuzzy dot became a world with a face. We found glaciers of nitrogen ice, an atmosphere with blue hazes, and mountains of water ice towering over plains. The surface moves and breathes with alien geology. Pluto and Charon whirl as a binary, locked in step. It was not a dead rock, but a complex world. Science deepened the story our hearts already knew. Alien ices flow like glaciers under bitter cold. Internal processes may still reshape the surface. Terabytes of data reframed a tiny world as vast. Admiration became a blend of awe and affection. Some scientists still argue the definition should change. Others prefer a geophysical definition that fits Pluto. Many defend the current clarity of the IAU rules. Debate is part of how science grows. Planet or dwarf planet, it still inspires. We love Pluto because it reminds us of wonder, of how the smallest things can change us, and of journeys that make the universe feel personal. Pluto now stands for curiosity itself, a reminder to look farther, to measure carefully, and to build what seems impossible. The story continues deeper into the Kuiper Belt. Each new world adds a chapter. Pluto connects classrooms and labs. It unites communities under the same sky. Definitions evolve as knowledge grows. We update our words, not our sense of wonder. Pluto teaches humility in discovery. It inspires the next questions and the missions we have yet to fly. In a universe that keeps expanding, titles fade, but stories endure. Pluto links generations. It turns debate into dialogue, and facts into shared experiences. Triumphs belong to everyone who dares to wonder. From far away, our labels are small, but the story is vast. And Pluto still guides us outward, to ask better questions and to listen for better answers. Wonder never fades. Pluto may no longer be a planet by name, but in our hearts it will always have a special orbit, because love, like Pluto, is infinite.